God, someone's in already. 2 people are in already. My God, that's quick. I suppose the event gets set up before. Yeah, it must have got set up before. Hi there, Richard, anyway. Apparently someone else is in, but they've not said hi in the chat. Oh no, now it went up to 3 people then, and then gone back down to 2. Oh no, back up to 3 again. It is Thursday, isn't it? Yeah, it is Thursday. I'm trying to think. Hang on, is it Thursday? One sec, one sec. Put that back a bit, maybe. Ah, there we go. I'm better in frame there. Oh, now 1. Oh, we were on 3 a second ago, and now 1. Oh, we're back up to 3 again. It's okay. Crispy is in the chat. Hi there. Lovely day today, isn't it? Absolutely lovely out there. I've been out for a couple of walks. I did a couple of videos this morning. Oh my God. This is absolutely terrible. Did 2 videos this morning. Spent just over an hour on 2 videos, right? For my other channel, my philosophy channel. Thank you to everyone who went over there and checked it out as well. Oh, I've got it on my little thing here. Yeah, we're up to 13 subscribers now. I have a little subscriber counter thing there. But yeah, we're up to 13 subs on that channel. So thank you everyone for checking it out. I've got oh, there it is. One second. Can I even reach it? No, there we go. But no, we're up to 13 subs on that channel. But anyway, I did 2 videos this morning for my other channel. My God. I only forgot to bloody plug the mic in, didn't I? So I've not got any audio on them. So I did that. God, it must have been from. I think it was more than an hour I spent on it, but it was from maybe 9:15, 9 till 10:30 or something. I don't know, something like that. But then I plugged the mic in and then spent another hour doing the videos. But my God, but I really wanted to get them done. And the thing with the other channel is I have a lot of. It sounds terrible saying it on this channel, but I have more of a desire to be more conscientious of the match on that channel than I do on this one. I don't know why that is. I suppose it's just because it's a new channel and I really want to present myself well on that channel, not necessarily present myself in any other way, any different way than I am, but just, I mean, like the level of presentation in terms of doing things right, saying things nice and clearly, presenting things with, you know, good information and stuff, that kind of thing. But yeah, so I wanted to get it right. So I did do it. I did record them again. I've got them recorded, so it's cool. But my God. Anyway, this is what I was going to show you. So if I can get it right, round way. So I have merch already for my other channel, Armchair Philosophy. I don't know how well you're going to see that. I would put it on, but it's too hot today to have something like this on. But because you'd see it better if you put it on. But yeah, Armchair Philosophy there, and it's really nice. I really do like how this merch has come out. Actually, some of the Ads Experience merch, like, it's good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to berate my own products or anything, but it's good. But I just like that better. I don't know why. I just like the clean cutness of it. I don't know why. But anyway, if you've got any questions, drop them in the chat. Topic is oh, sales were good. Yeah, sales were really, really good. And then the last day or 2, they've dropped off a cliff again. It's always the same, innit? Hit me up with a discount code for, what's that? For Northwich, is that? Oh, for the new, for Northwich, right? For the new merch. Oh, for the new merch. Oh, yeah, I'll hit you up with that. If anyone wants any, I'll hit you up with a discount code, yeah. You may as well, because I could probably take about 30% off. I don't know what the prices are like on the other store, actually. I think I could probably take 30% off for people anyway, so if anyone wants some of the merch at like a better rate, then I can do you a better rate because you've obviously Thursday Talks loyalists or whatever. I'm the only spanner needed here, Andrew. Get back to work. Oh my God. Tell you them two every time we're in the chat. Yeah, so sales were good. My God. They were brilliant. They did right. Did anyone else have this? Right. Because seriously, from last Wednesday till this Tuesday, my God, they were brilliant. I was having £150 days, which at the moment is good for me. Now, if we were to look at me about 12 months ago, or maybe 18 months ago, £150 a day would be, you know, I wouldn't say it would be brilliant, but for these days, £150 a day is pretty good for me. So yeah, £150 days I was having, and then I had, I think I had a couple of days at £130. So yeah, I was really happy with that, because considering it's May as well, because May is always a month, you know. But yeah, I don't know what had happened, but I was really happy from Wednesday through to Tuesday. Everything was going brilliantly. Well over £100 every day. Yeah, I couldn't believe it really. And then come back down to earth yesterday or the day before, and it's just like, you know. So I don't know why it was. Has anyone else been experiencing it? I know certain people have actually been the opposite and have had terrible sales. Now, what I would point out is that when I have good sales, people do generally have bad sales. And when they have bad sales, I have good sales. I don't know why it works like that, but I'm never in sync with everyone else. Like, I might be once or twice I'm in sync with everyone else, but normally it's like the opposite is true for me for whatever reason. There you go. Money Mental says my sales are bad word. I'm not going to say the bad word. Rubbish sales. Why is everyone having rubbish? Why am I, like, guys having good sales? What's all this going on? And then when you guys start having good sales again, no, my sales have gone bad now. So I reckon another day or two, your guys' sales will go good, and then it'll flip again. I mean, that'd be funny if that happened. My God. Anyway, give it a thumbs up if you like it, as usual. I was tempted to do this outside, you know, because it's such a nice day, but I don't know whether my 4G would be up to it. You know, you remember ages ago, if you've watched the channel for like, I don't know, 2 years or something, I used to do like live streams like around the house and stuff. Like, you know, I'd do them maybe downstairs in the living room and maybe did 1 or 2 in the kitchen. What happened was it used to keep cutting out, didn't it? And then I'd have to restart the stream. So yeah, I'm not too sure about doing it outside, but I have got a different 4G plan now, so it might be better, you know, like you know, I've got a different data plan, so it might actually be better and it might sustain it a bit more, but I don't know. But when I used to do it downstairs in the living room, it was something to do with the Wi-Fi, like, I don't know why, but the router is like downstairs. How to explain this? It's like we've got a little office, got like a hallway, and then we've got like a little desk with like a little officey bit, and it's like there. It's not an actual separate room, it's just part of the hallway. But we've got that there, and the router's there. So it's like pretty close to the living room, closer than we are now. But the Wi-Fi works on my phone, not on my computer, but on my phone. My Wi-Fi works better up here than it does downstairs, which is really, really odd. So I don't think that it would work that well if I were to start doing them downstairs again, or if I were to go outside. But again, going outside, I could turn my 4G on and it might work, but yeah. Andy come in looking for some clothes again, has he? Andy's coming. Who's Andy? Andy Robinson? Is it Andy Robinson? Oh yeah, Andy Robinson. Hi Ad, nice to see one of the original reselling gurus still going strong. What do you mean still going strong? Besides, I'm not a bloody guru. For 2, still going strong. I thought what was my train of thought? I thought you have continued to watch me for the last 3 or 4 years. So you imply still going strong. It's nice to see you still going strong, but I thought you'd never left. That implies that you haven't watched me for a while, right? But I thought you'd been watching me, like, consistently. So I don't know, I don't get it, but anyway. Southwest Sellers, afternoon ads and chat, no notification. Well, you know what, bloody YouTuber. Hit the bell, folks, if you haven't already. You know, I never say that. You know, that's the one thing that all these YouTube gurus, and I will name them gurus, I suppose, but in quotation marks. That's the one thing they always say to do. You know, tell people hit the bell. I never do it. So I need to do that more. Hit the bell, you know. Well, I just can't be bothered doing it, you know. I always forget some. I used to have a little thing on there, actually, you know, on my whiteboard when I was doing them videos. Peter, so I didn't really do any shout outs, so I apologise. So we've got Money Mental in there, we've got Southwest Sellers, we've got Andy Robinson, we've got KLC Reselling, we've got Gemma Lou, we've got Peter Ray, we've got Glitter Sunflower I saw in there. So yeah, loads of people, quite a few of the regulars in here. 19 people watching, which is pretty cool. As you know, Peter, self-promotion is everything. Well, you know, you've got to do that, haven't you? You know what's everything? Community. That, like, all these, you know, some of these YouTube gurus go on about it a bit, but community seems to be, like, a lot in YouTube. Like, if you get in with a community and you, like, just make friends with people, like, let's say you get in with a community and there's someone with 10,000 subs and you're completely new to, not reselling, but completely new to why am I saying reselling again? Completely new to YouTube, that's what I mean. And then maybe there's another guy with 5,000 subs and another guy with 15,000 subs. If you just make friends with all them people, and then, you know, like, start to get to know them on Insta or, you know, another social media platform, and then literally just ask them, you know, once you're friendly enough with them, just say, you know, could I be a guest on your stream or whatever, then you could literally just be guests on their stream and stuff, and then all their subscribers just come over to you and you get a load of subscribers, you know. I suppose it is somewhat can be considered leeching off them, but at the same time it's a very effective process, you know, it's a very effective, you know, I suppose this is why you have to be friends with them, you know. I suppose it would be leeching if you just, like, weren't interested in them as people, but so long as you're actually interested in them as people and the friendship takes precedent over the trying to get subscribers or something, then, you know, there's no harm in doing it. But that's probably the best thing, really, if you do that. Like, I mean, I don't know how to describe it. I mean, I suppose Nick is very welcoming to a lot of the new people. He'll have them on the streams, puts the link down below, and they get a few subscribers that way and stuff. And it's nice doing that, and that's why I'm very open with new people. You know, I've done it all the time. I did a video once, a sales update, where it wasn't that long ago, maybe, what, 6-8 months ago, where I did like a ream of names and I said, check out all these people, and I did like this conveyor belt of names going down on the start of a sales update, because I'm not, you know, I don't mind as long as I feel I can connect with someone on a friendship level or whatever, then I'm quite happy to shout people out, you know. I don't see any problem with that, because I mean, it was quite, I say it wasn't that hard for me to get started with YouTube, because I was very lucky, because I was just able to put my videos over in the UK reselling group, and then I got my first 100 subscribers, like, I don't know, within 3 weeks, 4 weeks or something, quite quick. I'm pretty sure it was quite quick. I can't remember exactly, but I've done a video on the channel. If you search in my channel 100 subscriber special, it'll come up, and then you'll be able to work out how long it was from my first video to that video. But yeah, so it was quite lucky. I was quite lucky, really. But that's why now I think to myself, oh well, I don't mind shouting out other people, because I was quite lucky with getting the first few hundred subscribers that way. So I feel like I need to give that back a little bit to others who are new, you know. But it's very, very hard to start a channel in the reselling community now. Very, very hard. Like, you know, I mean, there's so many coming up. I mean, yeah, okay, you could probably post videos in the chat or whatever if Nick and Andrea are allowing people to do that. I'm not sure. I'm not on Facebook. Well, I am on Facebook, but I very rarely use it. So yeah, you know, if that might be an avenue still, but you know, it's still it is quite hard to get going. And because there's so many people out there doing reselling videos in the UK and the US now, people are going to choose their personalities that they like. And, you know, a lot of people like the personality of Craigslist Hunter, and rightly so. A lot of people like the personality of Lonnie, and rightly so. A lot of people like the personality of Nick and Andrea, and rightly so, etc. So, if you've got 50 channels, and you've got, let's say, 15 of them pretty well established, right? Let's say in the reselling community or whatever it is, just speculative numbers here, or rough numbers. Why should someone who's watching these 5, 10 established reselling channels or whatever, why should they invest in this new person's personality, you know? Because you've got to, at this point, I feel in the reselling community, you've got to have something unique. You've got to have something that makes you unique. You've got to have something that people can relate to, you know? And this is the reason why my channel is not necessarily growing as much as maybe I would like it to grow. I mean, I have more focus on trying to grow this philosophy channel now because I really like that, and I love my reselling channel, but this is why my channel isn't growing as fast as it maybe would do, because I'm not doing the type of videos, or I'm not living the type of journey that people want to see. I'm 4 years into my reselling journey now. It's pretty kind of, I wouldn't say quite stale, but it's, you know, it's going through the motions. You know, like I've said this before a few weeks ago, or a week ago or something. You know, it's like I'm married to reselling now almost, and the fact that, you know, oh, it's just running through the motions kind of thing. So I could get my channel to grow a lot faster in terms of, I could do more the videos that Nick and other people do, like the hunting videos and things like that. And I do think to myself every now and then, yeah, well I'll probably do that. Or I thought to myself, well, maybe I'll go down the route of daily vlogs, and that's something that I might do. As I mentioned, I think I mentioned last week or week before, I'm gonna maybe have a stab at daily vlogs and stuff. But you know, that's the reason why it's not being taken or not being adopted as much as other channels, because I'm in this kind of never zone or never sphere of, well, the newbies don't necessarily massively want to watch me because they can't relate to me, like Nick and Andrea have said this before. And then I'm not doing the hunting and car boot videos that a lot of the regulars would like to see, so therefore that leaves me with a smaller percentage of people who want to watch my videos, and those people are the people who are simply just watching for me, essentially. Or there might be on a couple of videos a few more people that maybe find it in search or whatever. So, you know, I can see there's definitely a route that there's a couple of different routes that I could go down to help bring my channel back up to into a stage of growth, but it's whether I want to do that. You know, it's whether do I want to just do the videos that I'm doing and enjoy the videos that I'm doing now, but not grow very fast. Oh, I've just got another subscriber to the philosophy channel. That's cool. Might have been someone who's watching now, I'm not sure. But yeah, so it's whether I want to compromise what, and this is the major thing of YouTube, right, that everyone talks about. To grow on YouTube, you kind of, in most circumstances, have to compromise the videos you want to do. If you're very lucky, you will be able to do all the videos that you want to do, and they will be the videos that grow your channel. But in most cases, the videos that grow your channel aren't necessarily the videos that are creative and that you really, really want to do. Some cases they are, some cases they're not. In my case, the videos that I really want to do are, I suppose, not in any way going to grow my channel. The videos that I don't want to do are the videos that are going to grow my channel. So it's now, and it has been for a very, very long time, bumbling along with YouTube over the last year or two, a case of, you know, do I do the videos I don't want to do but just to grow my channel? Do I do the creative videos that are going to basically, I wouldn't say ruin my channel, but, you know, they're not going to grow it at all or anything. But they would satisfy what Mel or Sparrow's End have termed this inner circle. You know, the people who watch simply for me. So what I've found is that I'm just doing a bit of both, you know, now. I'm just, well, I'll do, you know, I'll bumble along, I'll do a few videos that are okay for other people, and then I'll do a few videos for myself, etc. And that's the way it goes, you know. So that's why you'll see every now and then I'll do a hunting video, I'll do a car boot video, I'll do something like that for, you know, because I know that's what a lot of people want to see at this current time in the reselling community. Or I'll do a vlog because I know that's what people want to see. But then I'll do other videos that are maybe easier for me to produce, or I just like producing more, and therefore they won't grow my channel, but I do them because I like them, you know, and they're a way for me to sustain some videos going out onto the channel as well, because, oh my god, I'm on 17 now. What the hell? It's just jumping. Oh, I'll show you this as well, actually, now, look. Look at that, there's my YouTube counter, and it actually goes up. Armchair Philosophy. Look at that, Armchair Philosophy. Boom, 17. Yeah, don't ask me how much that cost. People on Instagram know, but don't ask me. God damn it, that cost a lot of money. A lot of money. Do not ask me how much that cost. You know what I'm doing, right, don't you? You're going to say, how much did it cost? Because that's what I'm doing. Psychologically, I must be, subconsciously, I must be actually wanting you to ask me that question. So therefore, that's why I'm saying not to ask it me. Bit paradoxical in its nature, isn't it? But anyway, I will go up the chat because I've missed loads. You'll be at 1k soon, Peter. Well done. Yeah, 901 Peter says is that. If you haven't subscribed to Peter Ray's Adventures, go over. You can click the little 3 dots by his name if you're on PC. Don't know how you can do it on phone, but maybe you can somehow. Let me go. I've missed loads of chat. Oh, profits from home. Ah, cool. You're doing really well on the channel. I see subs climbing quite rapidly. Well, on my philosophy channel or on the this channel, I don't know, but I suppose on this channel they are climbing a bit, but it's hard. It's hard. I watch ads videos to admire ads. Well, that's quite nice. Become a full-time streamer. I have thought about that. That's a good. Who said that? That's a good point. That is actually Charlie said that. I've not seen you in the chat. So hi, Charlie. Yeah. I mean, I have thought of doing that. Oh, we did just go down to 15, but it's now back up to 16. Anyway, you know what I'm gonna do as well, because I am thinking of doing a few more vlogs in June sort of time, because I've got videos scheduled till June anyway. But when I do vlogs, I'm going to have my reselling channel up on that, because I can change it from my philosophy channel counter to my reselling channel. And I'm going to change that to my ads resells, and then I'm going to do like little check-ins. So if I do maybe like a couple of vlogs a week, I'm going to do like a little segment where I do like a check-in on subscribers kind of thing. I think that'd be pretty funny. And I will actually share, in one of the vlogs I do, I will actually share that counter thing, because it's very good. It's not just a counter, it's a radio, it's a Bluetooth speaker, it gets the weather up for me, it gets Bitcoin prices and crypto prices up. You can track your PayPal sales on it as well if you so want to. I've not set that up yet because you have to input your password on the app, your PayPal password on the app, to be able to track it. And I do not like the idea of giving my PayPal password to an app just so I can track it on a thing like that. That's a bit, yeah, you know, I don't like that. So I've not done that as of yet. You can track your Instagram followers, you've got a clock on there, you've got a stopwatch, you've got a timer. Oh my, just so much. Like, I can't even... Oh, there's quote of the day, so I've got a little quote of the day on there. So I just literally, I control it all by my phone, or you can control it on the buttons on it. And then you can flick onto the quote of the day. So, oh my God, there's so much, it's brilliant. But yeah, I mean, it was an impulse purchase, I have to admit. But anyway, that is fluctuating like crazy. It's like 16, 17, 18, 17, 16, 18. It's going like, people are subscribing and unsubscribing like crazy, my God. Anyway, oh, I've got a link for Ad's new channel. Oh, cool. Thanks, Money Mental, for putting it in the chat. I've already told them, Ad. What content do you like doing the most? Right. In my mind, it's... Oh my God, 24? Blooming hell, 24. Wow, that's incredible. So, anyway, I mean, I had a target of about 10... 15 subscribers. When I put that video out, I was like, if I can get 10 or 15 subscribers, at least a couple of people are watching it. Like, I really don't mind doing that philosophy channel and no one watching, because that's how much I love it. Like, I'm doing videos on it like crazy at the moment, because I just genuinely love doing it. But I thought, oh, well, you know, if I can get 10 or 15 people subscribing over there, that'd be brilliant, because at least someone's watching my ramblings. But anyway, so that's besides the point. It's because it's in my view, and now it's just going to constantly make me want to talk about it. But, yeah, so the content I like to do. So, just don't expect quality content on my channel. It's mostly just banter. Ads are your charity shop trips / hauls. Still the most popular videos. My most popular video is the how to register as a business in the UK, which I did 3 years ago. I've recently uploaded, about 2 days ago or something, an updated video to that one. So what I'm hoping is that people start to go view that one, because that one's more quality than the old one. You know what'll happen, because the old one's doing better in search, the old one will just remain popular, and then I'll get annoyed because the old one is terrible. It's terrible. But no, my hauls, the 50 charity shops videos, they're some of my most popular. What's the other one? Oh, like a random after sales packaging video, like a packaging video did quite well for me. I got like 5 or 6k views on that or something. And then a couple of others, I think, but nothing major. My highest viewed video on this channel is 8.2k or something, and I do sound very ungrateful with that, because I'm like, oh, it's only 8.2k. But I did have a video on another channel, you can probably check it out actually, on Those Two Men, my old channel, that did 26 or 27k views, so I was really happy with that. My ultimate goal is to get like a video to like 50k or 100k, but it's quite hard to do that. It really, like some people, when it happens, it just happens. It doesn't, like, it's not one of these things that you can plan it or expect it. It just happens. But anyway, so I was saying about Yasmin there about what was I saying? About the content I like to make. Sorry, losing train of thought here. So the content I like to make, I love to make the comedy shorts, but the amount of work it takes, there's two sides to my brain. Like, there's like, yeah, I really love the finished product. I really love, like, I really love what the comedy shorts turn out to be. I really love the end result of them. But the work and everything and the writing and stuff, it takes so much work, and then I think to myself, oh, well, I want to do this instead, or I want to do that instead. Probably the one thing I do like doing a lot is, I like doing the haul videos. They don't particularly grow the channel that much anymore, though, because everyone does haul videos, so you're competing too much in search, you know, there's nothing, you can't get up the search enough, you know. So I like doing haul videos, but unfortunately you just don't necessarily get up the search. I do like doing vlogs, but then it's a thing of, I only like doing vlogs these days when they are edited well. I will be very conscientious with my editing of the of the vlogs nowadays. But because I'm like that, I postpone doing vlogs, because I'm like, well, I know it's going to take me X amount of time to edit this. I know I'm going to have to get a lot of B-roll. I know I'm going to have to do this. I know basically, I'm making excuses. That's what I'm doing. I'm saying to myself, well, you know, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do, you know, all this sort of stuff. And that could be one factor for why necessarily the channel hasn't grown massively, because, you know, like 5, 10k, 15k, whatever, because I've never been 100% committed over a long period of time, or over a large period of time, of doing one style of video. I've always chopped and changed and done different things, and that is brilliant, and it suits my personality, but at the same time, people like, you know what people like? Planned spontaneity. This is what I found people like. So they like knowing that they're going to get videos on a regular basis. That's the planned bit. But they do not like it when things start to get boring or the same. So they like having a planned in or a set time in which they come to your channel and say, right, every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 PM, I'm doing a video, you can count on that. They like that. But they want every single video from your channel to be slightly different. So that's why people like vlogs, because channels can plan them in. Channels can say to their subscribers, right, new vlogs every Tuesday night at 7, Thursday night at 7, right? But the viewers know that every time they tune in, they don't know what they're tuning into, because it could be like a day in the life of someone is completely different every day, especially if you're self-employed. So this is what people like, and this is why we've now seen this progression towards vlogs. And now in the reselling community, people have moved away from hauls and stuff like that, or they're not as excited about hauls anymore. They're more excited about these vlogs because people have realised, this is what I believe on a psychological level, people used to love the haul videos. Oh, you know, I wonder what he's got this week. I wonder what he's got this week. But as the community has grown and evolved, people have realised they don't want to see the items that people are getting. They want to see, like, behind that. They want to see a little bit more. They want to see, where are they getting the items? How are they getting the items? What's happening? You know, this little bit of information behind things. So next, I don't know what the next progression actually would be, but I would imagine it's something behind that even, in which, like, you're gonna see some, I don't know, I can't even predict it, but it seems like this is what's happening. You know, people constantly want this added spontaneity, but in the realm of planning videos in, you know, so spontaneous videos, but at a certain time. That's what people like, because people are insecure, but they also like to feel, like, they like to feel a little bit insecure. So they like the security of the time, but they just like to kind of embrace their insecurity with the spontaneity of it. So it's like that security and insecurity working together to form, you know, some level of, you know, some level of what people want. It's like when you go to a movie, right, and it's a horrible movie, like, oh god, it's scary and everything. People like going there knowing that it's just a movie, but they still go there anyway, because it's like this security and insecurity working together. But you know what we're doing now? We're getting into philosophy, so I never plan anything, although I overthink everything, so it's weird. Yeah, that is actually quite weird. George Ross, I just love watching your hair. You get my videos whenever I get time, and if you don't like them, tough. There you go, exactly, that's a good way to be. That's kind of how I'm trying to do with the philosophy channel, or just how it's kind of formulating, is I'm just literally just doing the videos. I'm not asking people, like, for a long time on this channel I started asking people, like, oh, do you want this video? Do you want that video? These days on this channel I just do the videos and I'm not that bothered, and I'm kind of translating that over to the philosophy channel, because the moment you start asking people, like, oh, what do you want, what's this, it starts to make them feel a sense of as if you don't know what you're doing. And people like to watch people that know what they're doing, because inside everyone is this, or inside a lot of people, not everyone, because there's quite a lot of people who are actually very secure inside themselves, but inside quite a lot of people there's this insecurity inside themselves, so they like to know that they're watching a secure person. So if they start to see that this secure person is now saying to them, oh, well, you know, what do you think I should do? You see, there's a slight bit of insecurity there from a person actually saying that. So then the viewer thinks, oh, this person isn't that secure. This is the reason why people love watching Craigslist Hunter, because he does not give an F, and he just does the videos he wants to do. He's a very masculine guy, he is very focused, and he's very, you know, he's very happy in what he does, etc., and he's just going to do it, you know. That's why people like watching, because of that security factor. But at the end of the day, they don't know what he's going to get up to next as well, because, you know, he just goes here, there, and everywhere. So that's the spontaneity in it, you see. I'm brilliant. I'm absolutely brilliant, and I shouldn't blow my own trumpet, but I am really getting quite good at picking apart the psychology of all these different things, really, you know, of how people work and stuff. And it's God, it's very interesting. It sometimes makes me a bit fearful of myself, because I think to myself, well, I do have a tendency to like a little bit of manipulation. So if I can start to break down people's psyches or understand them to a big extent, I can start to control and manipulate people a little bit. And there's a part of me, that my shadow part of me, that somewhat says, yeah, let's do that. There's another part of me who's the light side of me, the nice side of me, that says, No, that's a terrible, that's a terrible thing to do. You shouldn't manipulate people and stuff. But that's the contrast of people's brains essentially. Never seen Craigslist Hunter. You've never seen Craigslist Hunter? Like never, Peter. My God, that's crazy. Oh, also, Death by Glamour's she was just listening. I did see a comment before DBG, but I was rambling, wasn't I? KLC, oh, there's a guy who took all my live stream watches. Why? There's the guy. There's the guy. Oh, what? You're talking about Money Mental? Are you talking about me? I don't know. I don't get who you're talking about. I'm guessing you're talking about Andrew. I'm just guessing, because you're always on about Andrew. You're always moaning about each other, you two. You're always bickering or whatever. But it's nice bickering. It's not actual bickering, but... Start clickbaiting us ads. I saw that before. Why would I need to click? Yeah, okay. I could say, what's a good clickbait? Like, I could say, oh, I don't know what I could say in a title, like, oh my God, I made X amount of money this month or whatever, and just over exaggerate it a bit or something. I don't know. But, like, what's the point? Because as soon as I do that, and then the video comes on, and then you can tell it's a bit false, people are just going to click off it anyway. And yeah, okay, there's certain people who will just keep clicking on those videos, even though they know that it's clickbait in the end anyway. That's, like, most of these big channels, that's how they get people in. But I'm just not necessarily like that. Like, I might do a little bit of clickbait. A tiny bit of clickbait. Like, I might do a slight exaggeration or something, or on a thumbnail. I do this on thumbnails. I do like a slight exaggeration. For example, I will kind of, on a sales update, I'll block off the sales figure and I'll just put, my God, or something like that on the sales. But it's not necessarily incredibly clickbait, because some of the items I have in my sales updates are, 40, 50, 60 pound items, and people might think, oh, that's quite a good sale. So, it's not like inherently completely clickbait, but I don't go any further than that. I don't say to myself like, I don't say to you guys on a title or whatever, I did £100 sale or £500 sale or whatever, when I didn't do that, and sometimes that could be too much clickbaity. Andrew, no need for the title. We do way in a friendly way. I don't quite get that. I find Craigslist Hunter very inspiring. For me, he filled the hole that Ken left. That's interesting, Andy. Yeah, definitely. That I can see that. But yeah, so what else I don't know what else I need to say, really. We're on 37 minutes, so if anyone's got any questions for me in the chat. I was thinking about something, but I can't remember what I was thinking about. What was I going to say? It's just gone. Can't remember. But yeah, so if you got any questions for me in the chat, I'll just quickly look up the chat a bit more, I suppose. Good clickbait title. Watch Andrew gets tortured by... Oh, that's what I wanted to say. Oh yeah, this reseller lads thing that's going on. Like, is that tonight? Because, like, is it... I heard it was tonight or something. Or is that just Corey and... Is it Corey and Andrew tonight? Or is it reseller lads? I don't know. And what, like, this reseller lads thing... Is it actually, is it happening or what? I just don't know about it. I wanted to inquire about that a little bit. And my tea's going cold as always, but it's okay. Nice mug this, isn't it? These little poppies. Are they poppies? Yeah, I think they're poppies. I heard it was tonight, but I think Andrew and Corey are testing it. Right, cool. Because I know, was it not going to be like Nick, Andrew, Corey... and a few others? I don't know, I can't remember. Tonight is just me and seeing if I can get Google Hangouts to work. If it does work okay, we'll get it underway next week. Ah, cool. Who's it going to be, Andrew? Is it going to be... Because I heard Nick was... I think he was like... where's this reseller lads rumour come from? You were the one who said it in your stream. My God. Right, yeah, it's Louise, yeah. But I swear I heard it somewhere else as well, like before that. I swear I heard someone say it was this week or something. I don't know, anyway. But no, was Nick in it? Is Nick? I thought Nick was meant to be partaking in it as well, or he said he was gonna pop on. And also, you said in your stream, didn't you, about it being this like rotating thing or something? I was just wondering because I heard that you and Corey were going live tonight, and then I thought, well, what is this? Here we go. That was it. Steve as well. Me, Nick, Peter, Steve, you. What do you mean me? You're dragging me into it. I might pop on, but God, you can't just say to me, oh yeah, you're doing it. But no, I might pop on. If I'm invited, I might pop on for a bit. Rod as well. Oh, Pommy Pickers. Right, I've seen. So we've got George, Derek, Peter, Steve, Nick, you. Isn't there someone else missing? Like one of the resale lads? Maybe I'm thinking of Ben Fitzpatrick, and obviously he's not doing videos anymore, but... maybe I swear there's someone. Isn't there someone else? Who else is one of the resale lads? I mean, Smart Reselling. Oh, Tom? Tom, yeah, Tom. There you go, yeah. Tom, yeah. And there's a few. I'm sure there might be one or two others as well. Lads. What time is it going to be on? Like bloody 11 o'clock or something? Jesus. Lads. Oh my God. Bloody hell. Let me go up a bit. No idea, lads, to be honest. Where's this? Yeah. So it's you and Corey tonight, or is it just you, Andrew? Because you said it was just you a minute ago, didn't you? I'm a ladette. Does that count? Well, no, because I was thinking... well, no, I shouldn't really say this, actually, no. I won't say that. I'm truthful I'm honest 95% of the time, but my philosophy of life, right, I'll tell you now, part of my philosophy of life, and I will do a video on my other channel about this. I'm not going to go into great detail, but it's to be honest 95% of the time and then not honest 5% of the time, because that 5% of the time, if you're honest 100% of the time, what you'll find is you'll start hurting people. So what you do is you strategically place 5% of the time where you're just slightly dishonest, or you just slightly don't say something, so that then you can avoid hurting people and stuff. But that seems to be like the best way, because if you're 100% positive all the time, 100% honest all the time, and very direct, you probably won't have that many friends, because you're always just going to constantly like say, oh, I don't like that about you, and don't like this, and I don't like the other, and all that sort of stuff. But if you just maybe, you don't have to necessarily even be dishonest 5% of the time, but just don't say anything 5% of the time. That's probably a better way, and that means that you're not hurting people with it. So you can be honest 95% of the time, very, very truthful for people, but when 5% of the time you just leave it, you just leave it, and that's the best way, because you can't, I tried being honest 100% of the time a few months ago, and yeah, it can just be a bit, it can just get you in a bit of sticky situation or whatever. The best way, honest 95% of the time, not speaking 5% of the time, something like that. That's my philosophy anyway. People can disagree, it's just a concept that I've created, really, or that I've kind of formulated for, within my own life. Right then. Get Darren Smart, Zahir. That's it, Zahir as well. I knew there was people. I knew there was other people. Yeah, but the problem with this is, what's going to happen? We're going to have like 12 people on the stream or something, like 15 people, and then everyone's just going to talk over each other. Like, it's okay when you get up to about 5 or 6 people, but when you get more than that, people start, like, it's, like, really bad. Like, I was on a stream with, it was one of Nick's streams ages ago. Might have been, like, the 100th Tat Chat or something. I don't know. I can't remember, but we had, like, 7 people on there or something, and it was starting to get pretty, like, people were talking over each other and stuff. I completely missed what we were talking about. I don't know. I never know what we're talking. Like, that is one of my quotes. Isn't it on my end screen that I did the other day? A few days ago. I'm talking to myself here. I am talking to myself, literally. No, I don't think it is. But one of my quotes is actually something to do with I never know what I'm saying or whatever. I know there's one of my quotes that, well, it's not even my quote because George made it up for me. But George said I just say words, and yeah, that's essentially what it is on my channel, isn't it? I just say things. I don't expect anyone to understand what I'm saying. It could be all gobbledygook for you know. Yeah, so if you got any questions, I'll stay on for another 15 minutes. We've got 15 minutes left. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to talk about right now. So I'm just like sat here. I don't know. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. I don't know what to talk about. This is the first time. This is probably the first time in a while where I've not got anything to talk about. Well, I could get things to talk about, don't get me wrong, but I just don't want to go into like loads of philosophy or loads of crypto or anything, because especially now I've got the philosophy channel, I don't want to just pour it out on here. You know, I'll probably end up saying bits and bobs as I normally do, but you know, I don't want to just pour out loads on philosophy and stuff. So yeah, if you got any reselling questions, whack them in chat. Ads, have you ever talked about sales? Have you talked about sales, and was that covered in the first part? Yeah, I was talking about it very briefly, only for 10 minutes or so. I'll touch on that in a second, Andrew. I've just seen it. Yeah, I talked about it. I said from last Wednesday to this Tuesday, sales have been really, really good. I do not know why. I haven't a clue why. But for whatever reason, they've been really good. And then everyone was saying about how their sales have been terrible. For whatever, I don't know, but when my sales are good, everyone else's are terrible. That's what I said before. And yeah, for whatever reason, my sales have been really good. They slowed down yesterday or day before or something. I think it was yesterday. But yeah, from Wednesday till this Tuesday was absolutely brilliant. Hence the title, sales were good, because they were good, but now they've slowed down. But yeah, that's about it. Question: who is your male YouTuber reseller crush? I don't know. I mean, this is hard because don't get offended when I say this, but I am going to be honest. Like I'm not going to be brutally honest. I'm not going to say oh no, but I probably wouldn't go for Nick. I'm nothing against Nick. He's a good-looking guy, but I just wouldn't go for that. Cause I think he looks too similar to me. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Andrew, good-looking lad to a lot of girls, you know, to a lot of people, but I just don't go for it. Can we have some names? Because I'm gonna forget everyone. Here, I like, you know, like I like. Does he have a beard anymore? But doesn't he? I liked him when he had that beard anyway. But you know, in terms I can see his handsomeness is what I'm trying to say here. Steve is probably, yeah. Steve is probably like main, that he's up there, definitely he's up there. Corey is up there, yeah, like Corey, I reckon it's Corey or Steve for 1 or 2. But in terms of everyone else, I don't know. Oh, George is good looking. I think it's, I don't know, I'm gonna say something. I think it's his hair. Oh my god, I know I've said it now, haven't I? But I think it is. I think it's that, like, what do you, he has like a little swish up, doesn't he, or something? I don't know. But yeah, edit your YouTube male crushes. What is this? Your YouTube male crushes after me. Brilliant. I need a big beard by the sound of it, Andrew. Why? What do you want about? I need a big beard. Oh my god. No. There you go. Oh yeah, I said it now. Yeah. Now I don't know. I mean, I can't say myself. I'd love to say myself, but I can't say myself. It'd be far too narcissistic, and I'm not going to play in that realm today. But no, yeah, so I was a little bit, not necessarily completely wounded or anything, but I was like, oh, you know, why wasn't I further up the list on the reseller crushy thing? I thought, oh, I've got quite a, you know, with me, the attractiveness for me, in myself, is the, what's this? The not cheekbones, but you know, like not complexion, you know, like this, the way in which my face is shaped. That's the attractiveness for me. And when I have like a little, because I can't grow a beard yet, but yeah, like this, yeah, that's for me. That's the jawline. That's it. That's the attractiveness for me. Chiseled face features, maybe, yeah. In the right light, and you know, when I've got my hair spiked up and everything, I can look really, really good. But also when I have like a little bit of like if I have like a little goatee there, I can't grow a proper goatee, but because I don't know, I just can't grow facial hair that much, but maybe in 2 or 3 years. But if I have like a little goatee there, I can be quite attractive as well. So I've got my hair like spiked up like that, got a nice shirt on, got like that velvet jacket on with maybe the things put up, and then I've got like my hair like that, and then like a little goatee. Yeah, I like look in a mirror and say, ooh, you know, if there was a cloning machine, I bloody would, you know. But yeah, so I don't know, but and I know that is incredibly weird to say, but yeah, I'm a weird guy. But yeah, so I can see my own attractiveness. I mean, I never saw my own attractiveness for, well, 22 years. But then I started to look in the mirror and think, oh, I'm actually like maturing like really well, you know. When you reach puberty, you'll have a goatee. Oh, for God's sake, start a BCP, my God. He's too shy to admit it's actually me when I've got my beard. Now, I don't know. What were you like when you had your beard? I can't remember. I don't know whether I'm massively attracted to people with beards and stuff. Like, I just, you know, I don't know. I don't think I am. I don't think I am, really, but, Ads, Peter wants to know where he is on the list. Peter's actually a good-looking guy, to be honest. He is, like, yeah, I can see, you know, if you actually look at him, you really look at him, you can see his facial features. I think, again, with Peter, it's kind of this facial shape as well. It's this facial shape, and then it's a little bit of facial hair with him. It does actually... Oh, you don't want to join this chat, Steve? We've just been naming who are my male YouTuber reseller crushes, and you were on, what were you, 2 or something? I said 1 or 2, didn't I? Well, really, my 3 were Steve, George, Corey. They're pretty up there. Oh, here's the handsome Steve, apparently. Oh, God. Anyway, who else is in the chat? I definitely look better with a beard. Why are all the girls saying we need a beard now? What's that all about? What is going on? My God. Well, I should say women, not girls, but anyway. I don't know why it is, but I'm so accustomed. It's kind of like I'm still in high school. I'm so accustomed to saying girls instead of women, but I really need to get into that adult frame of mind of saying women and not girls. It's terrible, but yeah. I'm going to try and start doing that more. Train myself. Consciously be aware and then train myself to do it. Where are we in chat? Oh, do you remember when I did that? The whole yeah, we're going to bring that back now. Does personality not count then? It's not what people look like, it is what they have to offer. Ads has my vote. Ads has my vote. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I have a lot of complexes. My brain, as you are all aware, is incredibly weirdly wired. I mean, I've just said I would clone myself because I think I'm so attractive, and you can get the rest of the story from that, I'm sure. So me saying that is very, very weird and eccentric, and somewhat would say there's some sort of weird insanity to that as well. But I think we're all insane to some degree, even if it's just a very small degree. It's like we say we all have some sort of mental disorder, even to the smallest degree. But yeah, so yeah, with me, so I have a terrible tendency to look at people for their external beauty. Now, that's not to say I don't adore people internally in terms of their internal beauty and their personality and who they are. And I don't think I could ever really go out with someone who I don't connect with internally. But that being said, I still do put quite a large focus on the attractiveness of people, and I do not think I could go out with someone who isn't necessarily very attractive in my eyes. And I say very attractive because that's how I feel. I feel maybe it's this complex I have, I don't know. Maybe it's something to do with a mental disorder, I'm not sure, but it probably is. Yeah, it probably is actually. But I feel I can't go out with someone unless they are X on my kind of 1 to 10 scale or whatever, even though I don't really have a 1 to 10 scale, but you know, I would kind of make up a 1 to 10 scale so then I can think, yeah, okay. And it sounds terrible, it sounds absolutely terrible, but that is, again, like the manipulation, one of my one of my shadows in terms of Jungian theory, in terms of the collective unconscious. So when we say that, you know, I have to be aware of that. So it's hard for me to think to myself, well, do I go along with that as one of my shadows, or do I try and somehow move away from that? You know, I mean, bringing conscious awareness to it is one way that I can start to get away from it, but at the end of the day, I still feel the need to have someone if I were in a romantic relationship, to have someone who is very attractive. Now, we could also attribute this to just the desire of wanting to find the best mate. I mean, it could be just as simple as that. Like, you want to, inside myself, just as many other people do, want to find the most attractive mate, so that then, you know, subconsciously this isn't consciously, subconsciously, so that then your kids can be as good as they possibly can be, etc. And that could be like a primal thing, kind of thing, in the back of the mind. But I don't know. But for me, I'm attributing it to some sort of state of my mentality, of my unconscious, of my complexes or mental disorders, neurosis, etc. But I don't know. I mean, do people do that? Do people, like, I imagine people still have that kind of thing inside themselves anyway, generally. Like, I reckon a lot of people only want to go out with someone who they're attracted to, right? I mean, if you're not attracted to them, then, you know, it's hard to go out. Even if they have a brilliant personality, I feel it would be hard. Like, and that might be me saying that I'm shallow right there. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm just being honest. I'm trying to be honest. I'm trying to be very open and get these issues, or get these things, these unconscious kind of shadows into the awareness of myself and you guys, so we can all understand it better, essentially. And maybe you guys will understand yourselves better by me doing this experiment, essentially. And this is me going down the train of thought of collective unconscious. So being able to get to a stronger sense of self by using the things that Carl Jung sort of talked about, you know, and was able to get to a stronger sense of self for many of his patients and stuff. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go in a minute. I'm just gonna 2 right ads. He or she has to meet the standard. Well, there we go. So Andrew said it. So it seems like that's about right. But I think there is, you know, I mean, as I mention? I don't think I could go out with someone. Like, I know I couldn't go out with someone attractive, but didn't, like, have any, like, didn't have a personality that fit mine. Like, I couldn't do that. It just wouldn't work. But at the same time, I feel, and it's just a feeling, that I couldn't go out with someone if they had a brilliant personality that matches mine, but that I wasn't attracted to them. So for me, it feels like the combination of these two things, personality and at least feeling some level of attraction for them, or in my kind of shadow, like my shadow is saying, oh, they need to be very attractive. But actually I think the more lighter side to me is saying, well, no, that's just your shadow talking. They don't need to be very attractive. They just need to be attractive to you. You know, not necessarily a brilliant, perfect, you know, looker or whatever. So really, they only need to be attractive and have that decent personality. Them in combination should form a good sense of love. And then so long as I can so long as I can show them the certain negative sides of myself and the complexes and stuff that I've discussed, the neurosis, the mental disorder, and I can show that to them, and then they can become aware of that and be accepting of it and be recognising of it when it springs up, then there's no reason why I couldn't have a healthy long-term relationship, which then may result in the birth of a child, which will be an unconditional love in the sense of between the two parties of a relationship, me and whoever, we could then form an unconditional love around the child. And so long as we can keep some level of sanity while we're actually attending to cultivating that child, growing that child up, and we can set a little bit aside time for date nights and the rest of the thing, and actually really looking at each other and loving each other just as much as we did before that child, and using the unconditional love of that child to spread it into our own relationship, then that should only strengthen things. And through the process of time and different experiences and stuff, both positive and negative experiences, we should be able to form a very, very strong and healthy love that can transcend any sort of mental disorder or neurosis that I may have remaining, or any mental disorder or neurosis that the other person has remaining. And hopefully, for me, I would be able to sustain a relationship for 30, 40, 50 years. But there is a big part of me that says, with my neurosis, with my mental disorder, with the complexes I have, with the incessant amount of overthinking that I do, with my somewhat autistic tendencies as well, with how analytical and clinical I am with relationships, it might not be able to sustain it. It might actually be the fact that actually I need multiple partners in my lifetime, and maybe not necessarily need to be polyamorous, but I can only sustain in relationships for 2 or 3 years at most, and then essentially move on to someone else. As harsh as that sounds, or as unloving as that sounds, that might be the case that I have, and that I have to go down. But only time will tell, really. I don't know, experiences, time, getting out there, meeting people, experiencing different things. That's the only way that this is ever going to kind of come into existence, ever be able to. It's the only way that I'm ever going to be able to understand this to any real level, with that actual experience, with that actual reality. So, anyway, I am going to leave it there. George has just gone live, or he's going live in a minute. If you did like the nothing serious, is it? What do you mean? What, my neurosis or my mental disorder? Well, it depends what you define serious. I mean, like, it's only really what I've been talking about, like every now and then this kind of feeling down or depressive, or this, anxiety that holds over me, or these certain complexes that I have from, childhood experiences and things like that, and stunts in my psychosexual growth in terms of Freudian theory, whether you believe in that or not. But yeah, so, and other circumstances, other external circumstances that happened when I was young as well. Oh, right. Oh, sorry, I'm going off on one again. Sorry, he was talking to me. Oh, brilliant. Right, anyway. Well, I've elaborated a bit more. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know whether it's serious, but it's not serious at the same time. You can have a laugh about it. But no, so, yeah, but it needs to be treated, even if it maybe there is a side of it that isn't serious, it needs to be treated as somewhat serious, and somewhat honestly as well, and for me to enable a more positive sense of self and better life experience. But the problem with me, well, it's not a problem, it's not necessarily a problem, but I'm very good at the theory of looking into my own psyche and being an introspective, essentially, being someone who can look inside themselves at their emotion and all that sort of stuff. But I am absolutely terrible when it comes to the practical side of life, as I mentioned the other week. So very, very odd. You know, it's very, very odd how it works for me. Very, very, very weird, really. But anyway, I'll leave it there for today, guys. If you enjoyed it, please do like it. Go over to George's channel in a minute. He's going live. I don't know what his live video is. Maybe a haul video, maybe a car boot hunting video, maybe a sales update. God knows what it is. Go over there, embracing the spontaneity of whatever that will be. And yeah, I will see you in a little bit, because I need to get on and do some packaging now. Actually, it's 2 o'clock, yeah. I've only got a few to package, but yeah, I need to get on and do some packaging. So, I'll leave it there, and I will see you next one. So, I will see you soon, guys.